In a country town many years ago, a star was born. Just kidding. I'm not a star, but I like to think that my personality is shiny like one. My name is Harding-Kendrick, and I'm a TV news producer. I love breaking news. I love current events. I love the adrenaline of the newsroom. And this is what I've always wanted to do. I'm doing the work I want to be the best. I see myself that working in 3 to 5 years internationally. I want this career to take me all over the world. Now I know what you're thinking. People hate the media. Why would you want to do this for a career? But hear me out. My fascination with news started very early. I was a very nerdy kid whose godparents were the high school librarian and the high school history teacher. Every day that I was with them, I read a newspaper. I was literally excited to hear it hit the door when the paper man threw it. I knew that when I heard that thump that I was going to get information. That fascination grew into me obsessing, making sure that I saw the news every single morning and night. I did well in school, went to college to pursue journalism, but life didn't pan out the way I imagined at first. I became a mom at 21, and instead of finishing college right away, I ended up working a lot. I did okay. I ended up working for the government for over a decade. I grew up then, and I learned a lot, and it was good. I was really good at what I did, but I was doing what I had to do to take care of my daughter, not what I wanted to do. I was okay. I made a good living, got married, but things changed. Things fell apart. Before I knew it, my marriage was over and I was stunned and lost. I devoted so much energy into making sure that I made this life work that I did not know what to do when it was over. Something in me knew that I was in trouble and I had to fight. And that's when I remember the little girl inside me who loved the news and loved writing and sharing things about the world and people, things that people needed to know. That was my turning point. I went back to school to get my power back. Now, when I went back, I did what everybody that studies broadcast journalism does. Thought I wanted to be on TV. I liked it and I could do it, but I knew that something was missing. Now I was trying to make it work, and my professor saw something in me that I didn't see. They would tell me, "You're a producer." Maybe it was the way I wrote, the way I went after stories that mattered to me, the content discussions that I would start in the lab. I learned I needed creative control. Now I eventually figured it out, that I was in fact a producer. I love creating the message that people heard. I didn't want to just be the messenger. I needed to be in the room where those decisions were made about how stories were told. And I needed to be there to speak out when there were things that needed to be covered that were impactful or things that are sensitive to a particular subject or community. I networked while I was in school, and I heard senior Black journalists speak about the importance for us to be in the room, and I knew I'd found my niche. God knows I love my family. I wouldn't have been able to get to this place in life without them. But they would do like they did they were earlier in my life and try to steer me in the direction they thought I should go. Don't you want to report or anchor? You look good doing it. You sure you want to produce? Won't you make more money anchoring? But see, that was that false path. Avoiding that false path was paramount for me. I'm not doing this for the money. I know that I'm doing something greater for my peace of mind and my community. So let's pause and catch up. I'm in college full time again. I'm in my late 30s. I've had a whole career at this point, managed people, but here I was sitting in those classrooms, essentially starting over. I was fighting anxiety. I had to let go of the past. That phrase, every sense of what it meant, I had to do that. I had to do that to make sure that I had a killer future. Today, I'm enjoying the present. I'm living my dream. I fought my way out of a deep valley, and every day I'm exercising patience and gratitude as I continue to work my plan, being one of the best producers in the business. Although I would love to make more money, have a better work-life balance. But I know that's coming. I can't have everything in the present. The road to mastery requires patience. Reaching my professional goals also requires some work. So I have to make some SMART goals to implement. In the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be building a communication strategy for the cohort. Using social media platform, I will build a group that allows us to work together to achieve our shared goal of passing this class successfully, network, get to know each other, and most importantly, a means to encourage and motivate each other when things are tough. Now, the other thing I'm gonna do, I work better with tasks when I have a mentor. So in 3 weeks, within 3 weeks, I'm gonna use LinkedIn to find a new mentor, build a connection with them that will supply me support and motivation while I complete my master's program and provide guidance in helping me pursue my long-term goal of being a senior executive at the network level.